Why is every pretty girl with a horrible looking man? I don't understand. Listen, I'm not shaming people for their looks, but I am though. You give an ugly guy a chance, he thinks he rules the world. I swear to God. Because they got a hot girl, they can be horrible. Like, you're still ugly, though.
Okay, so I was talking to a friend the other day, and she said, Nelly, what is your type? And I thought, I don't really have a type. And then I remembered, I actually do have a type. I don't date ugly guys. Before you X out, let me explain. I used to think if I go for the ugly guy, that somehow that would be safer. As in, he would not ghost me or reject me, because in my mind, I had the upper hand. And you know what sucks more than being ghosted? Being ghosted or rejected by an ugly guy. It is the biggest mind.
Guys, let's go and check out some of these comments. Mandatory. Not only that, they start thinking they're actually hot and start acting up. Oh my God, I used to do this. I thought I was the only one. Oh my God, the truth. T. Billie Eilish was made for this. Being a woman is such a war forever. Listen, no one is saying that the issues that women go through on a regular basis, or a daily basis, let's say, are light. Under no circumstance can you build yourself up off of diminishing another. And it seems like Billie Eilish is specifically trying to do that very thing by practicing open misandry. Nobody says a thing about men's bodies, she says. If you're muscular, cool. If you're not, cool. If you're rail thin, cool. If you have a dad bod, cool. If you're pudgy, love it. Everybody's happy with it. You know why? Because girls are nice. Guys, the level of tone deaf she is absolutely wild. What she doesn't understand is that men in fact go through things regularly. Imagine being short in this world or broke in this world, guys. Imagine being short and broke at the same time. You're basically doubly cursed right now. The vast majority of women say that men wouldn't stand a chance in the love stakes if they were under 6 feet in height and would struggle to get their intentions despite the average height of a British man being just 5 foot 10 inches, 2 inches below the perfect height. Guys, keep this in mind. If we're talking about the majority of women want specifically one thing, referring to the height of a man being 6 feet, while the percentage of people who are over 6 feet is 14.5%, guys, we have an issue. I would say personally, I think we have a slight issue. So when you say that the overwhelming majority of men struggle through nothing, it's a little tone deaf. Because in reality, men actually do, guys. I mean, listen, I can only give you some anecdotal evidence here. When it comes to me specifically being on YouTube, almost 400 million views throughout all my channels, I can definitely tell you right now, it matters, okay? Like, the amount of times I get called fat is wild. Or just overall comments on my appearance, right? But generally, I'm extremely thick-skinned. It doesn't really affect me what someone on the internet says about me. Not really. It doesn't at all. But I can only imagine being a woman and hearing these things. They may not be like prepared mentally to be able to deal with the fact that everyone is going to call you fat all day long, right? But I absolutely am called fat all day long. Somebody called me 4-eye, like this was the 90s or something. 4 eyes. Firstly, guys, I actually don't need my glasses. I can see everything the same. They've kind of become somewhat of a crutch, at least. I can consistently do everything with or without my glasses without any issues or any problems. So you calling me 4 eyes is not really a effective thing, okay, to say the least. But body positivity never really, I don't think, was meant for men to kind of be put underneath that umbrella, right? I don't think it was an umbrella for men in the first place. It would be nice if the people that were allegedly fighting for equality, right, were to kind of take that into account. And I think that would be a great thing, not just things that benefit them exclusively, but benefit the world, right? I'm sure you can get more people on your side if you were to do that. And a lot of the open misandry is pushing men away from a lot of organizations that we have been using historically to do what's best for the people, let's say. Example being the Democrat Party, for example. So the Democrat parties definitely absolutely have a man problem. I know they're trying to fix it, but unfortunately, I'm not sure that they're gonna actually have a real ability to kind of pull back some of the men after what's at least been going on for the last 10 years. And I'm not sure that the Democrats are going to be able to bring men back to their platform. I'm not sure. And the numbers are actually pretty crazy with the amount of men that are like literally leaving here, guys. As progressives and Democrats, our trouble is younger black men and younger men of color and younger white men. I can tell you right now that the younger generation of men are pretty much sick of it. I can only imagine what they're dealing with. TikTok culture has proliferated and misandry is going crazy these days. Like specifically in the United States of America, Israel, Australia, young men are sick of it. That's it. And so just to tie back in here, so when Billie Eilish says all of these things, she's completely negating the fact that people are going through things. Men and women are both going through things differently. Men do not have it as easy as you're thinking it. Her, like many other women, seem to kind of lump top 0.1% of men and then blanket the rest of the men as that very specific entity. Unfortunately, that's not the case for the overwhelming majority of short, broke men with no power that are completely invisible to most women. Tell me what that guy looks like, the one who bagged your groceries at the grocery store the last time you had your groceries bagged. Let me know what that guy looks like. You forgot, right? Exactly. He was invisible. And that's the overall issue when it comes to people like Billie Eilish speaking, kind of the way she is speaking, so blindly and callous and misandrist.
But I am one too, so I don't know.